Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. It is your favorite College for Free coach, and I am happy and excited to be before you once again to share with you some College for Free nuggets that will help you, your college bound scholar, avoid and minimize student loan debt. Absolutely. So come on in, sit with me for a second, and join me right now. We are going to be real quick about this, but get your pen, your paper. Also, share this. Remember, sharing is caring. So, share this with any college bound family This message is actually targeted at our current graduating seniors right now. So, and I'm trying to share this at the same time. So I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, and you see how that is going. Uh, so, yes, this is actually going to be targeted at current graduating seniors. This is a very critical time, and I want to help you navigate through this critical moment right now because the decision you make today is going to impact your life, your scholar's life forever. And I want to help you make the right and the best decision. Yes. So let's get ready to jump into these nuggets because I'm actually getting ready to speak for Women's Symposium. But I wanted to share with you first before I talk to the babies who are already in college. So we're talking about upward success towards an entrepreneurial journey. So that is going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, let's get ready to get started. Let's get ready to get started. Okay. So, what I'm giving you 5 tips. So, right now, this critical moment I am speaking of is dealing with financial aid packages. Right now, financial aid packages are really ramping up, and graduating seniors are seeing more packages populate in their portals, in their email boxes, and they're getting excited because they're like, hey, yay, I got some money. But what does that mean? If you've been following me over the years, I always say every school funds differently. And that means the financial aid packages are going to vary. And you must understand how to really evaluate the packages to know what they mean and know how to interpret it so that you can make the best decision. So this is what we're doing with our current clients. We look at their financial aid packages with them, we go through them, and we help them map out and track and compare and understand what the numbers mean, short term, long term, and we set it up in a way so they can compare apples to apples and make the best decision. So we're going to give you a glimpse of what we do with our clients, just to give you enough information and tips that you can apply on your own during this particular time. I can't give you the exact formula what we use with our clients because that wouldn't be fair. You would have to be part of the College for Free family to get that level of knowledge, which, okay, shameless plug, we're opening up a new cohort. So yay, let's have some hand claps today. Yay! People have been asking, when is the next cohort? When can I join? So you heard it here. We're opening the next cohort. Well, actually, we're adding a new cohort, and it is going to open the end of May, 1st of June. So basically, we're going to start opening up enrollment the end of May. So if you want to get on the wait list, you can follow the email address that's in the scrolling tickler below. Okay, but let's get back to today's subject because this again is about all about the current graduating seniors. So let's get started. You got your financial aid packages, or they are rolling in. What do? The first thing you need to do is start capturing them in a spreadsheet so that you can review and you can compare. Hear me, review and compare. What that means is you're not just getting one and getting excited and like, yeah, I got some money, and this is what I'm going to accept. No, you need to review and compare. You need to review and compare based on the out-of-pocket number. So how much are you going to be out of pocket this year? But you also have to extrapolate this forward, because it's a good example of what you may be out of pocket in the years to come. So you are looking at how much you are out of pocket this year with and without loans, because remember, every financial aid package is different. Some school may have a loan, other schools may not. You need to understand the totality of what you're out of pocket, because you may not pay now, but you're going to pay later if you have student loans. So you need to capture student loans. Do not ignore the fact that a loan is part of that packet, because you need to be able to look at, again, what will we pay out of pocket overall? Okay, so that's the first step or first tip. You're going to review and compare the financial aid packages based on your out-of-pocket expense with and without student loans. Number two, you are going to look for opportunities to negotiate. If you followed me for a while, you know I talk about the fact that you can negotiate financial aid packages. Yes, if you're new to following me, hey, newsflash, financial aid packages are negotiable, but you have to have something to negotiate. And it is a systematic way to approach that. And that is something we actually work with our families in helping them do. We worked with one this week, giving them the approach and the strategy on how to ask for more money from the schools they've already received offers from. So what I'm going to share with you is know that you can negotiate. You may be able to go out there and research and get some tips on how to do that. I want to make sure you understand you can negotiate. So don't just settle and take the first offer, because that may not be the best offer. There are many mitigating factors that drives the availability of additional funds. All right. So that's step number two. Now we're moving to step number three, or tip number three. You want to verify and double check the data in your scholar's student aid report. So this is the report that the FAFSA produced. You want to make sure it is correct, because errors will impact how much money your scholar qualifies for. I saw some parents post the other day saying on their student aid report, they realized that the income was stated incorrectly. So you want to make sure all those key data points are accurate. And if they are not, immediately go in and update your FAFSA account to make sure those numbers are corrected. And I would also reach out to the school's financial aid office to let them know the income stated and the income used, or whatever the error or mistake is, to determine your scholar's financial aid package is incorrect, and that you just made an update. It's going to take at least typically about 5 days or so for it to cycle through the system. But you want to reach out and give them a heads up. And then, of course, you want to follow up to make sure they see the change is reflected, and then see how it impacts your child's statement. Because now timing is of the essence. So you don't want to sit back and just let it move through the system. You want to be very intentional about that. So the third tip or step is to double check and ensure all the data points used in your financial aid application was captured correctly through the student aid report that was given to you. All right, so that's number three. Number four, you're going to reach out. Let's hear me now. reach out and apply to more schools who are still publicizing and advertising opportunities at their schools. This is a common problem I see families make all the time. They put all their eggs in one basket. I had a family contact me this week. Scholar, student, I mean, when I say their credentials, this scholar should have had tons of full ride offers based on their profile. But what happened is they targeted the wrong schools and they limited their selection to only 3 schools. And out of those 3 schools, 2 of the schools denied admissions because they were very competitive and highly selective schools. So that left them with only 1 school. And because that 1 school was a smaller state school, that school naturally was not offering enough money to cover the bill. So this is where you have to make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So this is a lesson for future students. You want to spread the love, apply to multiple schools. We believe in applying to a minimum of 10 schools. A minimum of 10, actually a minimum of 15, because you want to have a minimum of 10 schools who accept you. But that's on the front end. We're talking about now that you have the packages. So what I would do is I advise parents all the time, go and apply to schools who still have opportunities. We've had recruiters reach out to us in the recent weeks. We've shared it with our scholars. And we've even shared it with you. They were still looking for students for particular programs because they didn't have enough students apply. They didn't have enough students throw their name in the hat. And so those are low-hanging fruit opportunities you can take advantage of in this short amount of time. So open your mind, open your options, and apply to more schools who's still recruiting and have funding opportunities. That's number 4. And the last step or last tip I'm giving you is don't let emotions cause you to make a decision that's going to have long-term impact in a negative way, i.e., a lifetime of debt. A lot of times we often make emotional decisions. This is my alma mater. This is this is my scholar's top school, their dream school. And you have to go into debt in order for them to attend that school. Going into debt is not something you want to play with, is not something you want to take lightly. And I'm talking about all kinds of debt, from regular student loan debt to parent loan debt, to pulling equity out of your home, to pulling money out of your retirement. All of those have long-term effect that can limit your future and your scholar's future going forward. So you want to make sure, again, you don't get caught up in the emotions and you look at the data and make decisions that make dollars and cents. So quick recap, because I got to go. Now, recap. Number 1, review and compare based on your out-of-pocket expense with and without student loans. Number 2, look for opportunities to negotiate those financial aid packages. Number 3, verify and double check all the data entered into the FAFSA was properly captured on the student aid report, so that the financial aid packages being crafted are being crafted off of accurate data. Mistakes cost tens of thousands of dollars. Number 4, reach out and apply to more schools who are advertising and marketing that they still have opportunities. Reach out to those schools, be intentional, and apply to add more options on the plate. And last but not least, don't let emotions drive you to making decisions that's going to cost you a lifetime of debt, a lifetime of stress, a lifetime of discomfort, and a lifetime of limited opportunities. All right. So take these tips, put them into action, and make it work for you. All right. This is your favorite College for Free boss, the College for Free coach, the College Prep boss. I really, truly hope you find these tips helpful. And I really, really, really hope you go and apply them because they work if you apply them. All right. So again, if you are still an undergraduate high school student, parent of a high school student who's looking for personalized help, we have added a new cohort based on the demand and the request that's been coming in, and we are opening that cohort the end of May. So you can join the wait list so that you will be the first to be notified once we officially start taking qualifying calls. So join the wait list at the website in the scrolling bar, and I will catch you on the next edition with your favorite College for Free coach, the College Prep Boss. Hey, stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, and I'll catch you next time.